I'm back in the van again. The big van. And I love it in here. I really do. Oh dear. So, shall I sell the small van instead of this one? I don't know what to do. Oh God. I've got to sell this. There's no 2 ways about it. I've got to. Yeah. So, I'm just in here for the night. I'm on the campsite here, so I've got to sort out, get it moving again basically, and then get it into the garage just for its final MOT before I put it on the market, because I can't have 2 vans. I just haven't got the money for 2 vans. I tried to get insurance for it today, comprehensive. This one and that one, the small van together, was £1,000. I said no way, and that was with an insurance company that I went with before, which was only £500 for both of them. And now I'm putting it as third party fire and theft, and it went right down to £300. I just have to know how they can justify these costs. Insurance companies, and if you notice, you can't get hold of them. I've insured that van through one call, and you can't get hold of them at all. You can't talk to them, you can't email them, you have to go through this chat thing on their website, and there's no way that they're going to let you have a claim. And if you do, it's going to take a bloody long time to do it, isn't it? Anyway, at least with LV insurance, which is what I had the high quote for, you could call them, you could talk to them. This one that I've got now for it is 1 tick or something like that. I'm not sure, but I've got it on my email anyway. And that was £300 for third party fire and theft. And I'm paying monthly, because I'm not going to pay the whole year and then, have to, let go of it. So, insurance is a nightmare. It's a really crappy system, not designed for the customer to, I guess they're safeguarding themselves really, because there are a lot of people out there who do claim on insurance after having deliberately damaged it so that they get the money. I think that's a bit unfair, and that's the reason why most of our insurance is really sky high. And also they say that females have cheaper insurance because they're better drivers. They're not. Sorry girls. It has been proven through several research studies that while men have a lot of big accidents because they drive really fast, and they tend to be young lads that get all the bad stuff happen to their cars, women, on the other hand, are very hesitant drivers, and that causes more accidents, but little ones. So you get a bump here and there, a scrape, a bump gets torn off, and I don't know, whatever, but you kind of like approach roundabouts, or you come out of turnings, and you come out of turnings really slow and it's like you're trying to make a decision, and then you think, oh no, better not, so you reverse back, and then the car behind has come forward to such a degree that you bash into them. Or you make a decision to go, and then you stop, and the car behind comes up behind you thinking you're going, and you're not. So that's why women have cheaper insurance, because they're smaller accidents. They're a lot less, how can I say, you don't lose your life in an accident with a woman, unless there's a boy racer coming up behind you. Oh dear. But anyway, I'm still reluctant to pay insurance. I think if you are a careful driver and you've not had any claims whatsoever in about 10 years, then you should have at least accrued enough to have some money off. And I haven't had any accidents or claims in I don't know how long. I think the last accident I had in my car, it was a mini metro, and I was driving through Liverpool and I was coming up to Tobruk, and there's this little funny roundabout whereby it wasn't a roundabout. The cars that were going straight across had right of way. The cars coming off this little roundabout had to stop. It was weird because I was coming off the roundabout thinking it was a roundabout. It wasn't. And of all the cars I had to bash into was a big meaty Land Rover, and he tore the front end of my bumper off and the whole grille came off, and there was hardly a scratch on his car, and yet he pushed for the insurance costs and he got loads of money out of me. And I was thinking, your car isn't even damaged. Why did you have to do that? Because he wanted the money. Money grabber. Didn't care. It was a pouring down with rain. It was a dark night. I don't like driving in the dark, even then when I was young. Yeah, it was back in the 80s, that was. And I think that was the last accident I ever had. I think I've had one before that. I know that when I was driving my motorbike, I didn't make a claim though. I was driving along the road near Gerrards Cross in Fulmer, and what happened? I was just coming straight out towards a T-junction, and my brakes wouldn't work, and I was scooting along the road, my feet going, stop! And I couldn't stop it because it was a heavy bike. And I went straight across the road into this bush, into a ditch. And I could not get that bike off me. Oh, did I struggle. But thankfully, no cars came along that road at that time. And it was quite a busy road, actually. But God must have been looking after me again. Because, you know, some kind man came along and helped me out. But I didn't claim, even though the kind of handlebars were a bit up to that. A few of the spokes of the wheels were broken, but not really much damage, but enough really to claim. But I didn't, I just paid for it. You see, that's the thing, you don't have to claim on your insurance, just pay for it yourself. And I saw on Facebook the other day, a woman had her side, what was it? It was the driver's side door bent in just by the handle, and she claimed off the insurance and they said it was a write-off. And I thought, I would have just got the door replaced. I wouldn't have claimed on the insurance. Anyway, I said that to her. I said, why didn't you just buy a new door? Oh, she had a go at me. So I just thought, shut up, Kate, don't get involved. People. Anyway, what's been your experience of insurance companies? Because mine hasn't been, I've avoided them. I've just been paying them money hand over fist every bloody year and not even claiming. But it's just reassurance, I guess, isn't it? The thing is, if you do have an accident, and it's a big one, and you kind of like crush the car, or you hurt somebody else, then I guess from that point of view, it's quite a good thing to have. But how many accidents are like that? What's been your experience of an accident? It'd be good to have a little video and then post it in the comments. You can post the link to it in the comments below. Tell me about your, I'd rather that would be good if you told me in a video. If not, just comment, because I like comments. Anyway, I just thought I'd let you know that that's what I'm doing. I'm getting the van emptied right now. It's all the cabinets are emptied. and this is just the kit from my little van. I've got the oh look, I'll have a look. I've got that. I bought that out because I don't want to get into the back of the van and turn all the gas on and everything. And I've just got my tea and sugar and milk. I've turned the fridge on because that's on the battery on there. I've got enough power in there. And if it's wobbling, this is wobbling a bit, sorry about that, it's because I've got this table out, and usually I've got my little fold away table I can pull out, but I've just, you know, the van's got a table, it's on a nice big pole in the middle of the room, but I've never really got it out. It's quite handy really. Yeah, and then once I've done that, I'll take it in to get MOT'd, and then put it on market. So if you're interested in a van, let me know, because it is a good van. I'm reluctant to let it go. It's got 132,000 miles on the clock, I think, and I hadn't touched the engine for such a long time, and I started it the other day and it just went whoom. Brilliant bloody engine, it really is. I'm so sad to let it go. Oh dear. Anyway, it's got a loo, shower. The shower is, it just needs a new head, I think, because the coil that's wrapped around the, you know, the where you pull it out, because it's all stuffed down into a little inside itself in the hole, the little bit of wires coming out. Oh yeah, there's little knocks and dents around the van, but that's because of the age. It's 2007, and it's just a lovely old van. It really is. It's got a television. I've got a television over there. I took it off, but it's in the bag over there and it's got all the connections to it. And this bed pulls out. I've got so many cupboards, it's unbelievable. And it is a lovely van. Beautiful colour. And I've got some paint pots up there, and I don't know whether to paint it now or just leave the paint pot for whoever wants to buy it, so they can paint it whatever colour they want. But I've got pale green and cream instead of this blue colour, instead of this as normal, but they're the colours I got for it. I just think, man, if I sell it and the people who buy it don't want green and instead they want this nice blue, they can have that. But I'll leave these, and you know, they themselves are expensive. I like painting. I'm gonna have to start padding out that little van and then paint that as well before the winter comes. Need to do that because it's really warm in here. It's quite cool in that van. In the winter time it was very, very cold. In here it's nice and warm, so the insulation's really good even without the heating. And I've got a heater, it's like a gas powered heater on the propane gas, and the heater for the shower is up there. So it's like a standalone van. You can go off grid with it. It's just that I've been lazy and I've been sticking it on the lines, the electric lines all the time, and staying on this farm, and for far too long. I love it here, I do, and I know the farm has been really good to me and I don't have any complaints at all, but I do feel boxed in here now that they've moved 2 caravans in front of me. I did ask him about a year ago if I could move, find another place with another nice like view and stuff, but it hasn't happened. So I just think, you know, since May, I've been away for quite a lot, doing loads of different things, and while this has been here, I've been going around in that little van. I haven't felt a need to come back. And I have told the farmer about a year ago that I was going to sell it. It's just me getting my arse into gear. That's all. And also, I've had too many losses in my life of late, and losing this as well, which has helped me through the pandemic. I'm reluctant to let it go because it's another loss, isn't it? It's another letting go. And I need to, so that I can move on. I'm trying to, find somewhere to live as well. I like the van life, I do, but I also like having a shower and a bath whenever I want to have it. And that's the only thing I don't like about van life is, I've got a shower in there, but I've got to get water. And the position that I'm in at the moment, I can't get the water because I can't get the van out because I've got a bloody caravan in front of me. It's difficult. And I did have a nice view through that window. That's what they seem to not realise. They've parked them, one there and one there, right in my windows. See, I can't see out the front. There's no, I have the blackened curtains pulled across, and he thinks I need that space in front of me clear. No, I need the two sides clear so I can have at least a nice little view. And I did have a nice view over there. I had the trees to look at. It's nice. And he goes and takes it away. Sticks a horrible old caravan there. He told me it was a wreck and wasn't even worth living in, because I was thinking of buying it. 500 quid. That's not mad, is it? And then he told me, no, it's not worth it. So I didn't. And then somebody else bought it. I was a bit peed off about that. The thing I'm really pissed off about is that house. Not one, but two. He actually, the estate agent, emailed me and said, the house is yours, you want it. I was so happy. And then the next day, or 2 days later, isn't there an estate ombudsman I could take him to and say, hey, my face is all itching. I don't know why. Maybe it's this van. I haven't lived in it for so long. I came here last week, so it was alright. Yeah, I'm not going to close those curtains tonight. I leave them open. Make a cup of tea, and then that's what I should have been doing now. Have a cup of VanLife. Anyway, yeah, tell me your insurance stories. I'll be interested to hear about them. Tell me if you claimed, which insurance company you go through, and what kind of accident you had, and how much you claimed, and was it easy to claim? Because that would be interesting to know. I don't think I like this one call insurance because I can't get hold of them, and I can't get into my internet portal account because they say I need my postcode and my postcode is wrong, but it isn't. It's not. I've got my password and everything right, and then they're saying the postcode's wrong. Strange. Anyway, I'm going to say over and out, and catch you again another time, and hoping you're liking the prepping course that I went on. I think I've got another couple of videos to go on it, and give Frankie Prepper a look and tell him that you came from me. Okay. Bye for now.